I'll rate it 5/10.
Why?
Okay. And okay, I think first of all, let me talk about the positives.
Okay.
I like the idea. They didn't try to. I like the idea. I like what the story tried to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I believe me, it's serious. It's a serious matter. It's it's something that exists. People don't really talk about it. The dynamics between a stepmother and a stepchild. Okay. Yeah. So I find the story particularly personal to me. Okay. So because it's something that has happened to me. You get so and I see it. I'm like, wow. Okay. So this is really good. Do you understand? And yeah. So in most cases, and now in the story, it's not even if you were a boy, maybe he might just look upon some things and frown. But it's a girl, and females are very more emotionally sensitive than males are. So I like the idea, and I really give her kudos for it. You understand?
Okay. So what about the execution? Like the positives of the execution
What?
of the story. The positives, like about the execution.
Okay. Well, technically, I think the movie is just okay. I'm talking as a director now. First of all, she has a want as a character. What is it? She wants a child. Okay, great. But the story has a need. Now, this character has to really understand how to treat children. Okay, you see, she wants a child, but she needs to learn how to treat children, how to relate with children, how to. That is me really polishing it well because I feel, yeah, they got the need and the want right, but I don't think I don't want to sound condescending in any way. I don't mean to sound like that, but I feel like they didn't really make the most of the need and wants of the story. I feel when you do something intentionally, you know, you do more about it than when it falls in place when you don't even really have that conscious idea of what you've done. So I feel that's what I feel. I feel if they really intentionally know that okay, this is the want of the character and this is the need of the story. She wants a baby, she wants children, but she needs to learn how to take care of children. That is work on her temper. Okay, work on her temper and how she treats people and all that. I think wonderful setup for a good story. Like I said earlier, I don't think they were really intentional about it. It was wonderful if they had already they pushed it, and I think they wasted so many time on what they were not supposed to do. We from the very beginning we got the relationship dynamics between the mother and the stepmother and the stepdaughter. Do you understand? I think we overflocked it showing situations that made them clash over and over and over again. And when you take your time, build stories and another thing I think that we in Nollywood we don't really do, not really particular to this one, is build up. We don't really build up to certain moments. Now in movies they are like maybe 2 to 3 moments that really get you.
Yeah.
You understand?
I can hear you. Oh, my network. Sorry. It took light and my fiber optic is gone, so I have to connect to my phone. Sorry, I'll call the caller back.
Okay.
Okay, you can hear me. Sorry, my network disconnected for a bit. I can hear you now.
Okay. Like I was saying, I was talking about build-ups. It's not really our strength yet in Nollywood. There are moments in movies that you really need to you take several scenes to build up to that moment, and when you do that, everything falls in place for that scene because you already built up every other thing anticipating that moment. You understand? And yeah, it makes that moment a bit more epic. They didn't really do that, you know. The thing you've happened. Okay, for example, now, another thing again that I think it's from the part of the industry when she's coming. The urban industry, I don't really like to say the urban industry, but for the purpose of what we're talking about, from that part of the industry, right? What they used to do for exposition, how they even till date, I still see it in the big budget production that they do. You know, I maybe it might work. It might work to a few sets of people. Or right now we are going global, we're going international. We need to really write our stories in a way that appeals to everybody. So I think it's one of the things that he did. She went through all this pain and everything only to just go to a bar or something and a singer slash a priest, ministers to her and she has this vision or trance where she's removed metaphysically to a space where she sees children rejecting her and that. And I think that was also a major problem in the story. So I'm done with the exposition, but I feel it wasn't properly. We didn't really do that properly. So let me talk about this. I don't know if I get this right, and I won't make my literature and theater lecturers proud here. There's something in writing, Dux Machina. Is it Dux Machina or I don't know? So, it's a part of the story where the plot gets really thickened, and for you to fix it, you just bring a savior from nowhere. In the Greek story writing of ancient past, what they would do is the gods will come from the sky and fix the situation for men. I think that's what they did by running to the metaphysical. They didn't need that part. They didn't need the metaphysical to tell us how the story had the want. It was that's why I said earlier that I'm not sure it's something they intentionally put there, and if they intentionally put there, I don't know why they didn't really make the most of it. In there is the answer and the solution to everything. She just needed to, have a rethink, have a change of mind somehow, and you don't need to, because it's something that can, it's something I can, like I said, it's something I can really, it's something I relate with, something a lot of people can relate with, and it's not everybody that will have a spiritual encounter. It's not every day we get spiritual encounters to fix situations. Do you understand?
I understand.
Yeah, so I think that's one thing they did really, 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 really wrong. You see, at this point, people might think I'm against our tradition and our culture, our religion as a people. No, I'm not. I'm one of those people that even supports it. Now, if I should know what kind of story I'm watching from the very beginning. If it's a metaphysical story, I should see it. Don't let it jump at me, because that's what happened. We're having a normal drama from nowhere. It goes into I don't know what genre to call it now. Do you understand? That's what happened, and I didn't see this coming. It didn't work. If you're going to do that, give me signs of it from the very beginning. So when it eventually comes, I say, oh, okay, it's always been a spiritual problem. And that's the thing. It's not the spiritual problem that she had.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not a spiritual problem that she had. You could call it a spiritual problem, but it's not. I from how I say it, before they took it to the metaphysical part, no, it's not. You understand? But moving on. So, like I said, Dress Machina, that it's weak storytelling. That part, it's weak storytelling. I think she was supposed to. There were signs where that for her to actually get it together. She had a friend that would have that I thought was going to do that. When your friend first time at the bar together at the couples night out or something, when the friend was telling her how she takes care of her husband, how she's able to love and put her husband in check, I was thinking, okay, this is where the lady that will make her realize what she's doing wrong. Okay.
I get your point.
That they didn't really utilize that part, and so after that she just changed and started being good to people around her and all that. I think she was supposed to. They didn't really let her. They didn't let her. Did they let her redeem herself properly? She was supposed to learn through it and see, and do you understand? And not just one metaphysical occurrence just coming to say, oh, then. I don't think so. I think I don't know. Metaphysical. I can't. So when I saw her bedroom, I liked it. I smiled and why did I smile? Because most times when we see our films, the bedrooms are well too put together. You understand? Bedrooms are well too put together. Do you understand? And now I don't say that is wrong, but in most cases, especially with someone with with the kind of thing she's going through in her mind and everything, it will. She's a homemaker. Okay, it will reflect somehow. And it reflected in the bedroom. Bedroom was kind of clumsy. The way the painting the head of the bed and all that, it wasn't really classy. It was kind of clumsy, but it worked. It really reflected what she's going through in her head. And I don't think any other person between husband and wife, who makes the home look how the home supposed to look, the wife. So the bedroom really, really, tells us what she was going through. So we didn't see all this well set up, well arranged, and well furnished bedroom. Okay. Understandable.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like that about that. Then team and every person involved project, kudos for trying to talk about stuff like that. Then, of course, production. Yeah, I give them a pass mark for that. Everything seemed natural and real. It wasn't all too over the top, just trying to put glamour in our faces. It was really real. Looked real. A lot of other films out there, they tried to make everything look too arranged but it looked real. When you go into their home, you feel like, yeah, this is like a typical home of a typical an average Nigerian family that not too put together and all that. And I think one thing I didn't mention earlier, chemistry between the husband and wife. Yeah, perfectly worked. Yeah, Emeka Ike played this character very well, and truly, before now, I've never really been impressed by him. Sorry, but yeah, he really did well in this one. He did well. I really
said anything about.
Okay, so lowest point, like I said, story would have been better. They didn't need the metaphysical part of the story to.
Okay, that's true.
To help the story. Yeah, it's killed it. She was supposed to go through it and realize that she had a friend that would help her see things. It was all there before her. It was all there before her, for her to really understand that this is what she needs to change this or fix that. Or I don't know what they were trying to achieve with the metaphysical part, but I tell you, it didn't work. It didn't really work.
Alright, so thank you very much for featuring on this episode of Movie Talk with Titi. So you're a writer, because you're a writer now, you shall use like almost 20 minutes to dissect the story. But it's also welcome because we need to do better with stories in Nollywood, and if we can get that right, then a lot of things, other things will fall in place. So thank you very
Yeah.
much, and
You're welcome.
have a lovely day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye. So you heard it from our caller today. We talked about Malaika, produced by Toyin Abraham. And yeah, that's what he had to say. My own opinion, I don't let it count on the show. Till next week, see you. And yeah, keep supporting Hollywood. Yay! Go watch Malaika is showing on Circuit TV. Bye and have a lovely weekend.